If you're out riding somewhere in the US and you have a crash and you're badly injured and you need an evacuation by helicopter, do you know how much that's going to cost? I was talking to some friends the other day and I realized that none of us had a straight answer, so I decided to find out. I called the customer service departments at United Healthcare and Garmin. I talked to executives at MedJet and Global Rescue, and I talked to several friends about their own experience with airlifts. Here's what I found out. A medical helicopter in the US is just another type of ambulance, same as the ambulances with the sirens that you see out on the street, which means that the bill for that, which is typically anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, is going to go straight to your primary health insurance. And that's why it's so confusing, because here in the US, we all have different plans, which means we all have to pay a different amount. You and I could crash in the same spot on the same day and get the same helicopter evacuation and end up with two vastly different bills for it. If you want to know how much you're going to be out of pocket for a helicopter evacuation, don't call the helicopter company, call your insurance. I did that, and it was still confusing. I have a $750 deductible, a 20% copay, a $400 cap on emergency services, a $3,250 out-of-pocket max per year for providers that are in-network, and a $20,000 out-of-pocket max for providers that are out-of-network. Now, air ambulances are always out-of-network for pretty much every insurance company, but there's a federal law called the No Surprises Act, which says that they have to be billed as in-network. Pretty confusing, right? Bottom line, the most I should ever have to pay for a helicopter evacuation in the US is $3,250. But my buddy Chad, who crashed in 2023, he had a $65,000 evacuation bill and his insurance only covered half. Fortunately, the other $32,000 was paid by that $40 a year Garmin SAR insurance that we all get with our inReaches, and I'll talk more about that in my next video. A helicopter evac, that can happen to anyone. Car crashes, motorcycles, bicycles, hikers and backpackers. If you want to know how much it's going to cost if it happens to you, call your insurance company and find out. And if you're comfortable sharing what the answer is, I'd love to know. Please share it in the comments below. I'm Pete with Mosko Moto, and thanks for watching.